Alright, so today I'm going to be going to California. I think it's called Adelanto, California. It's about a 3-hour drive, but I'm getting a parts car. So it's going to be pretty exciting. It's a 2005. It's either a B6 or a B7 S4 with the 4.2 liter V8. And yeah, it's gonna be gonna try to get as many parts as I can to potentially use on the 90, parts to sell. Yeah, I'm gonna go pick it up and go from there. So we just got the trailer into Colorado. I'm gonna be towing it, you know, because I don't have my diesel no more. Should be fine. I mean, I've had this thing tow like 9,000 over capacity and it was perfectly fine. So but I do think we're gonna have a lot of parts in here because the car kind of got well, it's like in pieces. So the engine's gonna be in here, and then some other boxes and stuff this guy has, and then the car is gonna of course be over here. So I might make it squat pretty hard. I already kind of see it with the trailer, but yeah, we should be golden. It's just gonna make the drive a little bit longer since this thing doesn't really tow like that. So yeah, no, you gotta work with what you got, and I'm not spending like 600 bucks on a rental. So yeah. All right, made it to Baker, California. At the first stop, just gassing up. Those gas prices, absolutely absurd. It's like, just for regular, it's like $5.50. That's crazy to me. But yeah, got another like hour and a half on the road. All right, so just picked it up. Didn't really film the drive at all. It kind of looks like shit, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely gonna get smacked by my wife. But no, this is it. 2005 Audi S4. It has the 4.2 liter V8 and with the blue interior, and then it also has like carbon fiber trim, but that's taken off and it's in the truck. No clue what's gonna happen with this thing at all. Yeah, for real, giveaway time, guys. But no clue on whether this thing's gonna get fully parted out and stripped and sold, if this thing eventually becomes like some sort of autocross or rally kind of car. Would definitely need a transmission for it, and yeah, put the engine back in it and make it somewhat usable. Yeah, like all the parts are just kind of thrown in here, but there's a handful of new parts and stuff that I can use and or sell, and honestly I'm happy with it. Looks like shit now because it's shit, but I mean, it's an Audi, so I mean, yeah, now we got to see how this thing's gonna hold up. This thing's gonna hold up real nice towing this thing. Yeah, U-Haul, if you're watching this, that's a Mazda Miata right there. All right, it's not an Audi S4. All right, so I pretty much had to drop off the car at my in-laws' house. My storage place didn't have any room for it, and I'm gonna go through more of the parts that I have for it. Apparently everything's there, including some new parts. So got to figure out, I'm gonna take the time overnight to figure out what I want to do with it, whether it's gonna get stripped and sold or stripped and turned to some sort of a street car. But yeah, gonna take the night to kind of do some research and kind of put together a budget of what I want to do with this thing, because I wasn't really planning to do a whole lot besides like take the parts I want and strip it. So but we'll see. Who knows? So guys, so kind of didn't film a little bit of the S4 kind of getting unloaded and where it's at right now. I'll film that in a bit, but this is the engine, and this thing needs the timing guides done, and I want to say this is the part that broke and the whole reason the engine's even out. So I'm gonna look into getting, I might be able to just replace this one, but I might try to look into doing all of them. I don't want to cheap out too badly on it. I mean, this is going to be a budget build. I can't tell if that's broken too, but I'm going to try my best to do a potential budget build on this, but we'll kind of see. But first and foremost, this thing needs timing guides, and then the car itself needs a manual transmission. So got to try to source one of those, rebuild this and refresh it. I'm gonna re-gasket it, get the timing guides done, and then maybe look into some potential power things for it. But kind of gonna be using reinvesting what I get from the car, from the parts I sell. Like I have carbon trim pieces that I don't need. Plan is to do a gutted streetcar build, I guess, or just a car that's lighter and can have more fun with, can practice different skills I want to work on, like fabrication and body work, and maybe try to see if I can do some tuning. But I don't need this. This is going to be sold. It does have the blue Nogaro seats in it, but I don't need those. I probably just put 2 bucket seats in it and strip the rest of the interior. So, but first and foremost, this needs to get some parts thrown at it and a little bit of cleaning. And we should have just about every part that came with the car. It's just in pieces, and along with some other stuff to fix some things. So yeah, I'll show the car in a better angle when I get to. So I'm at where the car's at. I'm gonna do kind of like a full walk around, break down what it is, but and what it needs. First and foremost is a dent in the trunk that I need to pop out. I ain't too worried about the paint, but the dents and stuff I do want to try to work out. Oh yeah, I locked the trunk. I kind of forgot. But yeah, like there's the sun fade on the top, the inside, the interior seats are gonna get taken out and sold, and pretty much all the I want to say the panels and like the back half for sure is gonna get taken out and maybe caged, and try to work on build a back half roll cage. Hold on. Overall, this car looks like a piece of shit, and yeah, okay, looks like a piece of shit from certain angles, but there is definitely a potential for some decent builds and or making some money off of it. The window regulators are out, so the windows are stuck down. I do have the parts to fix it though, but yeah, not much else to go over right now. Ended up grabbing the engine stand from my storage unit to put that engine up on it and hopefully start being able to tear it into it and whatnot. Bouncing around a little bit. I got the right bolts, but I want to remove this thingy right here to get this last connection, because I don't know if I trust it with the 3 bolts and it fully dressed up. So yeah, I gotta try that, because it's not as small and light as that one over there, the 5-cylinder. So yeah. All right, so I got the thing off. I ended up breaking a piece. So the budget on this build is slowly gonna be depleting if I keep breaking shit. So I'm just gonna elevate the engine and put it on the stand and get this thing out of here, so I have more garage room. after low-key kind of pushing my floor around, got the engine. I just got to set some stuff underneath it. I'm gonna start taking off some of these random hoses and whatnot. I'm gonna start a box for this, and then now that I got it all kind of set up the way I need it to, first gonna be taking off these pipes, assessing which ones I'm gonna need to replace, because there's at least one. All right, there's one that I gotta replace, and then draining the engine, cleaning up whatever gasket stuff is kind of here. And yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna do that today. I got some other business I need to tend to. But I decided, instead of kind of taking some of this stuff off, it doesn't really need to be taken off. I'll just assess what lines need to be replaced, and I'll do it. Just so I can, because this engine, I have no idea how it's supposed to go back in the S4. So I'm gonna play it safe and only take off certain things. Like this line right here will get replaced, but all this other stuff I don't really want to touch. But I just opened up the oil. There's not a whole lot in there, which is fine. I just want to make sure all this is out and stuff, and there's some up there, and I just really want to get this engine cleaned up for when it does go back in, that I can identify any leaks and stuff like that, like all that shit right there. I want to clean up and maybe take it to a car wash to pressure wash the shit out of it. But yeah, just gonna be kind of doing some little things here and there as I source parts and just kind of get various things for the car, like make my list. And my list is pretty short in terms of what I know we need, and like the most expensive things are like the guides for the timing chain, clutch, and flywheel, and then the transmission, of course. But I want to say we can definitely keep it in budget by recycling some of the money we selling stuff. So yeah, we'll see. To help make the engine pop a little bit more is to paint some of the parts. I'm gonna try my best at painting these valve covers, and maybe the intake, but I'm not entirely sure. But I do have black engine paint and blue engine paint. I do want to use the blue engine paint on the 5-cylinder, because like I already have the valve cover over there done. But the blue would match the this or the outside of it, and maybe, I don't know. What the fuck are these made out of? Is this like plastic? Okay, those might be hard plastic. I wonder if this is all made out of plastic. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna kind of take it as it comes. Not gonna do anything yet until I get the first and foremost is timing guides, but at the same time, whatever free stuff we can get done, since this is on a budget, I'm gonna try my best to get done. But again, we'll see. Got other stuff on me taken care of, but yeah, it's a start. Hi guys, back out here with the S4. Got the rear seat taken out, or half of it at least. Trying to figure out how to take out the rest of this. Definitely gonna be getting rid of seat belts and whatever else. I'll keep the bolts in place just in case I need it for something. But yeah, about to yoink this bad boy up. Also filling up the tires so they have more air in it to make it easier to move. So yeah. All right, after plenty of struggling, finally got the rear seats out. They're pretty good shape, to be honest. Got something to clean that off, and I think the only real stuff on this one is just some minor cracks right there. But other than that, like, pretty good. And then I'm also gonna take out the passenger side as well, get some weight reduction on this motherfucker. And yeah, trunk all cleared out. Just a bunch of random junk and shit. Maybe some parts I need, don't know, but there's like 2 jacks and some other BS in there. So found a good handful of change, so that's also going to go back in the budget. Yeah, just cleaning shit out. Gonna probably take out this shit too, but I mean, like, that's kind of, I don't know what this does, but there's a compartment right there, 12-volt hookup, smoke a cigarette back here. I don't know, I might just take out this piece right here, leave the other padding, not sure yet. But yeah, so far so good. Just got back up to my house, kind of sprayed these things so I can start getting the shit out of it. Yeah. All right, was having trouble removing the front seat because, you know, it's electric motors, not manual. So I had to get to the back bolts, and of course the seat's all the way back. So kind of had to hook up the Colorado battery to the cables over here. And yeah, got that all moved. I'll leave that actually. And then I still need to just take it out and should be good. Let's see if, oh wait, it's not all hooked up. It's all set up, so I just need to find which bit I was using. And yeah, so far this thing has lost a good amount of weight to start getting this thing to be gutted. So yeah. Also, there's more coins over here, so definitely going to be adding back to the budget. There we go, one. Yeah, I just gotta get these pieces sold and then can get more. There we go. All right, finally got the seat out. Didn't really record taking it out just because it was kind of ass. But yeah, so far interior looks even more like shit. Driver's seat looks really fucking gnarly. But yeah, gonna get that out last, just so I can be able to move the car around and or sit down, have someone sit down in it, move it around when we push it. But yeah, no, this, I was gonna sit for a minute until get some more time to work on it. Got it all in the back of the truck. This one will clean up nice. It's just these cracks right here that'll kind of make it a little iffy. You can see I'm a little loose, maybe. Yeah, no, this will be good. Good little thing to clean up. But this is the total change count from the second time I was out here. Almost got $1. It's got